Hi everyone and welcome to this live Q&A session. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last one. For this one, same format, 30 minutes. I'm going to get through as many questions as I can. So if you've got a question, please let me know in the comment box. Please don't spam the comment box as well, because you will get put on a timeout and blocked, which means your question will not be answered. So let us begin. Also, if I don't get round to answering your question, then you can book a reading with me on my website, twinflameguidance555.com. I've updated like all my options for readings as well. So they start at like £5.55, I think. So they are really affordable. Okay. I was really drawn to Karina, so I wanted to look into your question about when you're going to finally achieve success with your business. Now, these two cards came out whilst I was shuffling. Written in the stars and focus on your health. So, your business does seem like it is going to be successful. I just know that right now you're being challenged to find a healthy work-life balance. So right now, the way you're doing things is maybe not the best way for you. It might not be the best lifestyle. So finding a way to, nurture your business, but without sacrificing your own needs, that seems to be so important. And just shown that if those scales are not balanced, then you're not able to achieve this kind of windfall of abundance. You need to find that balance first of all. So the time frame really comes down to you listening to your intuition and starting to focus more on your health, because as you do that, you seem to be entering this more abundant flow where you will be able to have more freedom and just see more growth in your business. So unfortunately, it's not a set month or year. It's more about you finding that balance to focus on your health. Okay, let us now look, Jen. So let's see what is coming up for you after the Leo new moon. So Jen, let's see what is coming up for you. Four of Swords, a good rest. Jen, it seems like things have maybe been a little bit all over the place here in your life. I feel like, you've seen lots of things happening. There's been a couple of maybe different people as well who've been a bit in and out. I don't know if you're dealing with a fire sign, but I'm picking up quite a hectic individual who seems to be causing some little ripples in your life. This person kind of disturbs your peace a little bit. So I do see you needing to kind of recover and heal, because I've got this fiery energy, this fiery person who's coming back in around the Leo new moon. So there's someone coming in with a lot of energy. Page of Swords. It could be an air sign as well, but I feel a lot of fire. So this person's coming in around the Leo new moon, and it seems like they come in with some kind of communication or offer, and you are going to have to take a moment just to think about whether this is what you want. This doesn't have to be a romantic situation as well, so bear that in mind, Jen. But I just really see you needing to kind of heal and recover, because you've got this quite turbulent energy. This person who is coming in here. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So there's this offer coming towards you around the Leo new moon, and I just see you kind of reflecting on whether or not this is the right choice for you. So you're definitely going to be putting yourself first and making sure that this is right for you. Okay, let's see. Liz, will he contact you after 3 months with no contact to explain what happened? So let's find out. Does he plan on contacting you? I'm getting a tingling all down my left side. So I do feel like he's kind of around you. We've got great idea. So yeah, when he has that inspiration to contact you, I do feel like he will. But I can see that things got a little bit toxic in the past. So the reason why there was no contact for a few months is because it had become a very unhealthy situation for both of you. So look, 10 of Cups has come out with this. So when he seems to be able to think about a future and a relationship here, that's likely to be when he reaches out. Until he's in that place, 8 of Swords. So until he's in a place where he can really relax and think about, love and relationships, he's going to stay quiet because he feels very stuck. You know, you're dealing with someone who is incredibly anxious. He's an overthinker, even if he doesn't like to admit it. And he does feel like right now he doesn't want to move towards you because he's not sure what he wants, where he sees this going. So I know this caused a lot of upheaval. It was very stressful for you. But right now you are definitely being protected from his energy. You're being protected from any toxicity which was developing in that connection. And it gives you a bit of a break to focus on yourself. And you know that when he does come in, he's going to come in hopefully a changed person. So fingers crossed for that. So yeah, you know, don't worry about when it's going to happen or the time frame. I do feel he'll come in. And you know, you've asked actually whether you have a future, and the 10 of Cups came out. So he's only going to contact you if he feels there is a future. So it's a really good sign if he does reach out, you know, in the next couple of months or so. But don't worry about time frames. Just know that if he does reach out, it's because he is serious about this. Okay, sorry, my chat just skipped a little bit. So let me just go back to where I was. Okay, I'm going to have a look at Love Marie's question. So what is next in your career? So let's see. Love Marie, what is next in your career? Wow, these are jumping out. The Sun and the 9 of Cups. So in your career, I do feel like a very big goal is going to be achieved. But I don't know if you're still climbing the ladder. I feel like you have a lot of ambition in your career. So there's going to be some kind of, I don't know, like small sign of success, like you're going to reach a milestone. But I know that you still want to go further. So I'm trying to see what is coming. I'm shown like a bridge, but it's made of rope. So, you know, you're going to maybe feel like you are balancing things a little bit, or maybe like this is a little bit uneven or unstable here as you get to the other side. But you will get there. You know, it just seems to be like walking a tightrope at times. So it does feel a little bit stressful for your career, but I know that you have the perseverance and the determination to get to that next step. But, you know, in terms of your career, you're the one who's going to be leading things. I feel like you are going to be in the spotlight a little bit, so you might find some attention comes your way. I know that you're kind of questioning about more money. Is more money coming? Because I'm sure that that's, you know, something which you deserve. You do deserve a pay rise. But it feels like right now they're going to kind of hold off the money, but try to give you more happiness elsewhere. So worry less about the financial side of things and focus more on what will give you the emotional fulfillment in your career, because that's going to come first and then the money will follow later. But I do see something coming in for you in the next 6 months, which is going to make you happy. You're going to get really good news in your career. I feel even shorter than 6 months. On this side of Christmas, there's going to be some good news for your career there, Love Marie. Okay. Emily Van, let's see. Are you going to find a new job this month? The Magician came out, so you need to think about what you want to manifest. I feel like there are plenty of jobs around. You could easily get a job this month, but is it going to be the job that you really want? So the question today doesn't really come down to, you know, is this a case of me getting a job this month? It's more about, is this going to be the job that is right for you? You know, what are your intentions for your job? Get super specific, like be as detailed as you possibly can. You know, what is it you want to do? What money do you want to be earning? Where do you want to be working? What are your colleagues like? What's your place of employment like? The environment, the boss. Like, you need to, you know, really set your intentions now. You know, with the Magician, it's like this will come to fruition quite quickly. I don't feel you'll be waiting a long time, but you just need to have a bit of a reflection this month about what you're attracting and whether you're just like, okay, I need a job. Because sometimes when we're just like quite desperate for something, we end up attracting things that we don't really want. So if you can just like narrow down your focus a little bit, it's going to help you massively in your job search. It might take a bit longer than a month, but you're not going to be waiting a long time. And it means you'll actually end up in a job that you enjoy doing rather than end up somewhere which maybe isn't right for you, but you know, you get the job quicker. So hopefully that gave you some clarity there, Emily. Now let's see, Helena, will Kian communicate soon? So let's have a look. Set your intentions, another message about intention setting. So let's see, is Kian gonna communicate soon? Do it today. So he does seem like he really wants to communicate, but the thing is, like, he has to think about why is he communicating. Like, my throat chakra is going really tight, so it's like he doesn't really know what to say. He doesn't know, you know, why he's even reaching out. Like, look, King of Swords. He could easily communicate soon, but, you know, it might be quite cold and detached. So it's more like he wants to maybe hold off communication rather than rushing it right now, because he wants to be clear about what his intentions are when he communicates, which is also better for you because you don't want him messaging you if he's not prepared to get emotionally invested at all. You know, you need him to be emotionally available for this to work. So I actually think when he communicates, it's most likely that he's going to ask to come and meet up with you and you'll be able to have a face-to-face conversation. Three of Cups, that confirms it. The Three of Cups is my card of a date, a meet-up. So yeah, it seems he'll communicate when he wants to ask to see you. Until then, let him have his space, because I can see that right now he's not, you know, as emotionally available as you want, Helena. But, you know, that does look like it's going to shift. Okay, Chrysula Angel, will your person and yourself reconcile? So sorry if I get anyone's names wrong. I'm really trying hard to read these questions, but it's really small on my screen. Okay, will you reconcile? It's uncertain, but remain hopeful. So right now there's too much up in the air to be able to say a definitive yes or no. It is still uncertain. You know, there's clearly things going on behind the scenes, but look, Page of Cups, the feelings are still there. So, you know, your person clearly has romantic feelings for you. You know, it's not like the love has gone. There's still emotions on both sides, but again, I feel that this is a connection where neither of you could like give to each other in a healthy way. We've got the Ace of Wands. So, you know, if you do reconcile, it needs to be with this kind of fresh spark, with this new way of doing things, with some new ideas, because the old way, you know, it had become a little bit toxic and it kind of needs some work here. So Spirit's not saying, yes, you'll definitely reconcile, or no, you won't. It's just saying, look, right now, you know that you both still have feelings for each other. It's still up in the air. So we need to wait for things to settle down, and we need to wait for your person to kind of express their feelings towards you. But then, you know, you two could easily choose to work on this together, because the love is there, the emotion is there. It just needs, you know, some work on like releasing codependency. I'm shown cats. So there needs to be more independence in this relationship for it to work. Okay. Mandy, you'd like to know when you will be financially successful in your new business. I don't know why I can't speak today. So let's see. Mandy Adams. When are you going to start to be financially successful? Oh my God, look, we've got the world. So the world is such a positive sign. This is saying, again, you are going to be successful, and listen to your intuition. You know that your success is coming. So I want to see, you know, what's the block? So right now it's like, yeah, you are guaranteed this success. Again, time frames, it's saying, look, intuitively, you know deep down that you are on track to this. So you need to work on releasing those attachments. So let's find out why. We've got the Devil and the Queen of Swords. So this is guiding you to have a think about who you're partnering with. What is the block to your financial success? It could very well be either a client you've got or a business partner you've got, because this Queen of Swords and the Devil is telling me there's a bit of an unhealthy individual around you who could very well be creating some blocks. You're also being guided to get back into your heart center, to start to work on your heart chakra, opening that up, getting yourself back into an abundant mindset. I'm showing you're maybe being a little bit too business minded right now. So you need to kind of balance your practical side and your spiritual side. You know, find that fine line between how to work with the universal laws and also how to be a good business person. But yeah, just kind of have a look out at who is around you, and kind of like, you know, feels like a little bit of a negative influence on work. This could even just be someone who is very negative minded, someone who is always worried about money, and it could be that is rubbing off on you. So it doesn't mean there's anything disastrous going on, but just be cautious about who you are partnering and working with, because there is someone around you. I do feel this is a female who is creating a bit of a block there for you, Mandy. Carmen, should you wait for M or move on? So let's see. Well, to be honest, I feel like regardless of what you choose, he'll come back in his own time. You know, we've got the Knight of Swords here, so he may have left quickly, but he also seems to be very in and out generally. So it's really likely that he is going to come back in. But with this Two of Wands, it's about paying attention to what he comes back in with. So the good news is, Carmen, there's nothing you can do wrong. Like, you are safe to go living your life, doing whatever you want. You do not need to wait around for M to come back in, because at the end of the day, with this Knight of Swords, he's always going to act on his impulse. He's going to come in and out kind of like as he pleases, unfortunately, which isn't the most stable for you. So, you know, it's safe for you to try and move on if that's what you want to do. But I do think, you know, M will kind of come back in to maybe try and give you an offer if he does see you moving on. But pay attention to what that offer is. Because, you know, if he's not offering you the world, then you might very well find that someone else can. Yeah, Queen of Swords. So just be a little bit logical about this. I know that you have a lot of feelings for M, but you also have to think about what is the best for you. But like I said, you know, keep doing your thing, and he is going to come in, you know, when he feels that impulse to. Oh, it's just jumped again. So, where am I? So let us look at Uppy Barb. What does Spirit want you to know or do next regarding your love life? So let's have a look. What does Spirit want you to do next regarding your love life? Four of Wands. Okay. You're being guided to really find your inner union right now, to try and find, like, you know, a balanced place for yourself, because with this Four of Wands, you're working on a foundation with your counterpart. So I don't know if there's someone already in your life here, but I can see that things are becoming really stable in your love life. And the only thing for you to do with this King of Wands is to make sure that you are working actively on staying balanced, staying aligned. Your heart is already very open. I'm shown like a rose just in full bloom. So you're already very open to love. But now, you know, think about what steps you can take to maybe further improve the foundation so that a healthy relationship can kind of blossom in your life. Also making sure you're having enough fun. I feel like you work very hard. You're not making enough time for yourself. So to kind of like improve your love life or what to do next, you need to make sure you're going out and enjoying yourself. And also, like I said, finding that inner peace. Look what came out. Strong foundation, roots. So everything you do now is working on your future relationship. You are literally building the foundation by yourself, simply by finding your inner peace, and aligning with love. So to be honest, it seems like you're doing everything right already, Uppy Barb. It doesn't feel like there's anything major for you to do. Spirit's just kind of saying, look, keep doing what you're doing because you're already on track. Even if you don't kind of feel like the love is here right now, even if maybe you can't quite see the results you want, you know, just be patient because it's only a matter of time. Sophia, self-love. Let's see. When is your twin flame P coming back in? So let's see. That flew out. We've got the Page of Wands. So when is P coming back in for Sophia? And the Nine of Cups. Okay, so your twin is on a little bit of an adventure right now. Nothing to worry about. He's just trying to find his own happiness. So unfortunately, it seems like there's a bit of a delay here because P isn't really sure what his purpose is. He seems to be quite confused about what is going to make him happy. He may have even, you know, thought that you were making him unhappy. Maybe he thought this connection was the reason for his unhappiness, and now he's realizing it isn't. But that doesn't mean he can come rushing back. I'm shown he has to go off and explore. He has to try and find his own happiness and fulfill his own wishes before he can be happy anyway. So, you know, he has to kind of have a little bit of space right now to go and just explore, to grow up, to like try and work out, you know, what is the missing piece in his life. Yeah, we've got the Temperance. So, you know, it might take a bit of time here for him to do this. Like Spirit is saying, this is not necessarily the quickest journey. Like it's going to require some patience on your side because P has quite a lot of things that he needs to balance out before he can like come back and like offer you you know, what it is that you're looking for. Okay, these are jumping all over the place now. Zara with a space between each letter. Let's see. What do I see between you and your person of interest? A. Okay, we've got like lots of swords energy coming through. So I actually feel like you and this person kind of need to end a bit of a fight here. Another swords, Ace of Swords. So you two need to kind of think about what your communication styles are. How are you communicating with one another? Because right now it seems like there's a little bit of conflict and tension. So I do see that you two can have this breakthrough, but maybe you just need to have a little bit of space to think about how you can overcome these challenges together. There could also be other people interfering here who do need to be like removed from this connection. Yeah, another swords card, Eight of Swords. So all these swords cards are really saying, look, you need to really think about this. You need to be logical and just make sure that you are both communicating with each other so clearly, because as things stand, there seems to be a block in the way with you and your person of interest. So you and A are definitely facing some kind of karmic issue here, whether it's a situation or a person who's in the way. But that Ace of Swords is saying like there can be a breakthrough here. You know, you can, you know, free this connection up and get things flowing. But there does need to be some quite like active work from both of you. The Lovers just came out then. So it's like both of you need to decide to work on this together, because if A isn't on board, then it might just lead to further arguments and conflict. You know, if you two can work together and start speaking openly and honestly, then there's, look, Ace of Cups has split the deck. There's some good things that could blossom here, but it just needs that work from both of you, not just one of you. Okay, let's see. Shanice, let's see what's going to happen between you and the Divine Masculine you just met. We've got the Chariot. Good news. This looks like it's got, you know, good kind of like movement, and it's got a good outcome here with the Chariot. So you might actually find that things start to happen quite quickly. The Two of Wands came out as well. So between the two of you, I actually think you're both on track towards something here. It does seem like he is providing you with what you've been waiting for. You've been trying to attract, you know, this kind of person and energy in your life. So good news is, you know, your hard work has paid off. You're getting the result you wanted. I do feel like he's going to be the one who really takes initiative here. So he's going to be the one to maybe like plan to come and see you or to come and stay with you. Like, he's really going to lead this connection, and it's quite important that he does that. He does have some fears around love and relationships, so I'm showing that, you know, he hasn't expressed this to you just yet, but something from his past still kind of like pinches at him a little bit. So there's still some pain from his past that he's working through. But overall, you know, this could be a really, really stable new beginning. I'm told patience. So you do need to wait this out. You do need to give it time to grow. Just because there's an incredible connection right now doesn't mean that you should rush it. Let it move at the speed it's meant to, and you'll know what speed it's meant to move at, because luckily for you, he's going to lead that. So you don't have to put any pressure on time, any pressure on him. Let him take the initiative, and it will just start to move at the right speed here. And just be mindful that he definitely has more from his past that he's not told you right now. You know, there's some wounds there that are still open that I see for him. But Shanice, this does look good. Okay, I think we've got time for a couple more, so I'll quickly try and find some. Just finding me 7. With his Lionsgate energy, what is your person thinking about you right now? So let's have a look. With the Lionsgate energy, what is his person thinking about? The High Priestess. So your person is actually seeing you in a very powerful place right now. It seems like some recent big decisions that you have made, or some work that you've done on balancing yourself out. Maybe you've been exploring a lot more of your spiritual side recently, and he seems impressed by this. I'm really struggling to get my words out. There's like a lump in my throat as I'm trying to get your message. So it actually feels like he really does want to kind of say something to you. In fact, it's like he's a little bit overwhelmed by just how powerful you are appearing to him right now. So the Lionsgate portal, yeah, look, the Empress, it's really shifted him into seeing you in this whole new light. The High Priestess and the Empress, all he feels right now is your power. And this is really overwhelming for him. You know, he's seeing you back in a very good position. So this Lionsgate portal's kind of changed his perspective on you. And, you know, he is seeing you as the High Priestess, the Empress. So he's seeing you as a very divine, feminine energy. So it does seem like now he's more aware that actually, like, you could make him really happy. Like, this could, look, I split the deck, got the Two of Cups. That, you know, this could actually start to work in a relationship. So he is, you know, wondering, okay, now you're in a more stable place. Could there be a commitment here? Trying to be really, really quick here. Ida E, let's see what's coming towards you in love. I know that you said you're a Scorpio, but we seem to be attracting another Scorpio here with the Death card. So we have someone who is coming towards you, Knight of Swords. They're coming in quite soon. This could be a Scorpio who you've already connected with, because there could be some history here, like this person coming back in. Yeah, with the Five of Pentacles, what it seems like, Ida, is that we've got closure on an old situation, and then we, you know, can think about, okay, well, what is next? Because this relationship, there could be like a bit of a shake-up here, because I see someone here coming in and kind of testing you a little bit, because you're going to wonder whether you should give this person a second chance or not. They may have left, like, you feeling out in the cold, or maybe they feel like a little bit abandoned by you. But to be honest, all I'm picking up on right now, Ida, is the energy of an ex around you, someone who is thinking about asking for a second chance. Yeah, this person wants to meet up with you and try and work on this relationship. So there is this big block right now, Ida, of like this ex who is still around you. So, you know, if you're not interested at all, then maybe do some cord cutting there, because this person is 100% trying to find their way back in to like give this a fresh start. Let's see. And Ballerina, is there anything that you need to know? So let's just see. Anything you need to know from Spirit. They've literally just come out. So okay, Page of Wands. So Spirit is saying right now, there is good news coming, and we've got the Six of Cups. So what you have here is you have someone who is going to be communicating some kind of really romantic messages with you. I feel like you've got a soulmate coming in here who's going to start to actually express their feelings. So, and Ballerina, what you have is someone opening up emotionally who I feel like you might have been waiting for a little bit of time here. There's a lot of communication coming through, lots of love letters, lots of messages here. So romance seems to be in the cards. That's kind of what Spirit wants you to know right now, is that, yeah, there's some, look, the sun. There's some, like, really romantic, loving messages coming your way, which, you know, are going to make you really quite happy. So this person is clearly someone who, you know, you do share a very special bond with. Okay, 40 seconds left. Let's see. Okay, Tara Eve, can I tell you what direction you and your twin are heading in? So let's have a look. Page of Pentacles. Okay, slowly, slowly, slowly. This is not going to be one that you can rush. We've got the Seven of Swords. So right now, both of you are kind of working on not repeating the past. So it's very clear that something from the past has been affecting this connection. But if you stay focusing forwards, you know, you could start to work on this. It just seems like there is a big kind of warning sign here about not repeating the past, not looking back there, because that's not where you are heading. Basically, whatever you focus on seems to be what is manifesting in this connection. So you and your counterpart are like moving towards a more stable situation. We've got enlightenment and unconditional love. So the thing is that, you know, this does have a lot of, you know, indicators that it can move forwards and you can work on this, but you both have to, and I mean like you really have to stop focusing on past events. Look, I split the deck, twin flame union. So this could really, you know, develop into a very positive relationship. But, you know, as long as one or both of you is focusing on past events, it's going to really block this from moving forwards. So there's a little bit of work to do before you're going to get the outcome you want. But, you know, there's some really good, like, positive messages here as well. So you keep doing your work and make sure that you're both working on, like, not looking back at the past, because you don't want to head back there. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me for this live. So that is your half an hour of free readings. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so sorry, I simply cannot get round to everyone. There's so many questions, and trust me, it's really hard keeping track of all the comments as well, because every time someone comments, my chat box jumps up. But for those of you who got answers to your questions, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for any donations for doing this live. Like, my throat is absolutely killing. I couldn't do this for more than half an hour, but yeah, thank you for joining me and for donating. If you want a reading with me, I've added loads more options to my site, twinflameguidance555.com. So I've got simple, like, yes, no questions, you know, with or without bonus cards, channeled messages from your divine counterpart, and I've got like 1 question readings as well, which I can do over Instagram or email. So if you guys do want a reading and I've not got round to you today, then feel free to have a look on my site and see what you can book. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this session, and I will see you back here soon for another live Q&A reading session.